Alright. Hello everybody, my name is Flying Mink. This is my first video on YouTube, I suppose. I'm an aviation enthusiast. I absolutely love flight simulators. And I hope one day I get to be a pilot. So, yeah, we're down on the ground at Newark. United 737-800. I'm going to be mainly flying 737 next generation aircraft. Only the 800s and 900s for now, but soon I'll get the 600s and 700s. The main simulator I'm using is Prepared version 3 for P3D. It's not the new one, P3D version 4. I hope to be getting that soon, but PMDG is not gonna update 77 in a bit. So for now, P3D version 3. So, I'm on the Vatsim network right now. I've started like a year ago, I guess. And yeah, pretty much. So let's get started. So the first thing I would do is I would look up, test the AIRAC systems, and actually I'll go into this view so you can see it a bit easier. And I would move this over to the right to HDG SCS, which is heading or status mode. And then I would switch the left iris to nav, wait for the ONDC to extinguish, then go to align. Then I would go to the right, do the same thing, wait for it to align. And you would see the left iris is gonna align in 9 minutes, and the right is also gonna align in 9 minutes. So, next thing I would do is go over here, click on power test, then overheat, and then I would turn the window heats on. Then I turn on the yaw dampener. Now, you can only turn on the yaw dampener when the IRSs are aligned or are gonna be aligned. So I will then switch this to ground power mode, so you see that we have 70 AC amps and 115 AC volts. And then I will just put this to on, just in case it wasn't on, but it probably would be. And then I would arm the emergency lights and turn the seatbelt signs on. Put the LPAC and RPAC to auto, and we're pretty much done with the overhead for now. So we need to now put our fuel in. Today it's going to be a flight from Newark over to the Houston Intercontinental. It's a 3-hour-long flight that we're taking 24,191 pounds of fuel. We are then going to take, we're going to take a ZFW, hold on a second. We're taking a zero fuel weight of 121.9. And that's pretty close, but whatever. We'll just put it in. Alright. So we open both of these, and you see the item page. 737-800 winglets 26K, AIRAC 1706, which is the most up-to-date AIRAC, and it's active May 25th, June 21st, 2017. Look on the right side, 737-800 winglets 26K, AIRAC 1706, May 25th, June 21st, 2017. You want to make sure these both are the same thing. So, I just go back to the menu page. Go to pause unit on the left side. Run undergrad at Newark. And we are at Gates. We are at Gates Charlie 73. I doubt it will take it. Probably would take 73. No. Alright, then I go to next page, GPS L at the IRS position. Alright, so we're going over to Eastern Intercontinental, so plug in the company route, and it will fill in the origin and the destination, and then we can put in our flight number, which is 1534. And the runway we're going to plan on taking is 4 left, so I won't put it in. We're going to plan on the Newark 2 departure, because port 3 is only for the 2-2 runways only. Let's check if we have any ATC. There's a JFK Tower, but we're not in JFK. There's a LaGuardia Grand, but we're not in LaGuardia. There's a Cleveland Center, but we're not in Cleveland, so none of those matter to us. So I'll just put this in the next page. Go over to route again, and I will activate it. Go over to alternative destinations. We will go to Fort Worth as our destination for alternative destination. Then go to per minute. Double click on the DFW, get 121.6, reserves 5, cost index 0. We will change the cost index once we get up to cruise, probably up to like 52. Our cruise altitude today is flight level 260. Okay, and to get our cruise winds, I'd go to Active Sky 16, go to the briefing page, look for our TOC, and at the climb the expected winds are 317 at 83. Now I'm gonna doubt you even saw that, because the recording will probably only show the simulator only. So the top of climb OAT is negative 50 degrees Celsius. That's transition altitude is 18,000. That's normal for the US and Mexico. We'll go over the annual limit. So just gonna check very quickly. Alright, so at the Newark airport, runway 4 left is 3,350 meters long. Now if you're an American, I will do that conversion for you, meters to feet. So it's 3,353. And that is an 11,000 feet long runway, so the temperature is 22 degrees Celsius, which is a bit alright, I guess. I want to take a 22 kd rate. I think that will be fine. No, let's take a 24 kd rate and 30 happy with that. So, stick flaps 5 to standard. Center gravity is 23.2, gives us a trim of 5.23. We go over to the next page, runway winds. We check the conditions at Newark. And it is 340 at 15 right now. And I'm assuming it did not rain, so we can leave it on dry. V1 rotates into 148. We'll put 148 into the IAS mock bit later down the line. But we will work on the right FMC. So on the right, you would go over to route data, and then let's see. Top of climb is expected before Hagen. So at Hagen, the winds are 317 at 8:30, the same as the top of climb. At Pensy, it's still the same, and that's the VOR EMI, or Echo Mike India. The expected winds are 318 at 8:3, which is not that much of a change, but the more information you put into a computer, the better accuracy you get. Now we want the computer to be able to determine whether or not we have enough field to get there, or else we're probably going to crash somewhere over the middle of America. I don't know. So at Echo Mike India, it's 318 at 8:3. At the VOR, Charlie Sierra November, the winds are 323 84. Fanpo is 326 at 77. Balls 329 at 65. Feeds 327 at 56. U-cuts 326 at 48. Alien 318 at 45. OJS 301 at 49. Jer is 299 at 54. Naola 290 at 41. Fifth flow 277 at 35. Missile 265 at 31. Winup 256 at 28. Dooms 251 at 25. And the VOR Alpha Echo X-Ray 243 at 25. Alright, and then we press execute on that. Okay, we're done with the FMCs. It appears that both of our FMCs have aligned. We can look back up. And indeed, they have a line, so I'll put them back into the 2KGS position. Alright, so we're pretty much done with that. Pretty much done with the FMCs for now. And then we'll do our tests and checks of the aircraft to make sure everything is functioning properly. For example, the fire protection system. So, first thing I would do is check the oxygen mask, see if they're working. That looks like it's working. And on the right side, check on that. That looks fine. I'll test these lights because they are separate from the light system, the light test system. Flick this up, you will notice that the plane has pretty much turned into a Christmas tree. And that's just to see if any of the bulbs are out. You want to make sure everything is working handy dandy fine. Reset the fuel flow. Notice we're at 0.06, then it goes back to 0.0, and then just disappears. And test the right, which is pretty much the same as this. Alright. I would look down. We'll pull the parking brake system, and I would advance the throttles. The alarm sounds at the flight detent, this part, and then it shuts off once you pass the flight detent. Alright, fire protection and detection system. So, in-op test, and we'll repeat fire test. Cut out the bell. We got a wheel well, engine 1, engine 2, and these three are illuminated. Pull that back in. Cargo fire test. Cut out the bell. These two green lights are illuminated, and these three lights are illuminated. And then click this to the left, click that to the right, make sure all three lights will illuminate. Looking down, we have no ATC today, so 122.8, which is Unicom in Vatsim. If you're not on the Vatsim network, you don't have to do this. You can just, well, you can use the default ATC, but that kind of sucks, but whatever. Put this into VHF 1. Alright, our VORs today. It appears we have 4. So, our first VOR is the Papa Tango Whiskey VOR on 116.5. The next VOR is the Echo Mike India VOR on 117.9. Click those on, look into the right FMC. You have Papa Tango Whiskey on course 243. So you want to put that on the left. And then Echo Mike India on course 249er. Alright, our other two VORs are Charlie Sierra November on 116.3. We'll put that on the standby. And our last VOR is Alpha Echo X-Ray on 1610. Alright, we're done with the VORs. For now, we'll squawk 2000. And we're pretty much done with all of those. Alright. So, I'll just put the first three, or actually the last three numbers of our flight number. So 1534 is going to be 534. And this is just to simply just remember my flight number, because I hate when I forget it. I kind of look like an idiot. So, looking up, you have our fuel systems. Open the crossfeed valve. This goes to bright, and then dims. Close it. The light lightens up, and then extinguishes. Check our leading edge devices, or the flaps. Those are checked. Press the 10 because why not? Cockpit voice recorder, hold to 5 seconds, 4, 5, checked. Just turn always on. Confirm they actually, the low pressure light extinguishes. And we look up here. We have our mock airspeed warning test. And the stall warning test. Alright. Open the flight recorder guard. Switch that to test. Confirm that the off light extinguishes. Close it, and the off light illuminates. Trim air is on. We have our packs on. For now, we will turn off all of our leads. Overheat test. Confirm that both of these lights illuminate. And then we will set our cruising altitude of flight level 360. Alright. We will file our flight plan on Vatsim now. Oops. KEWR to Eastern Intercontinental, alternative Fort Worth. To depart adds 1855. Time en route is 3 hours and 10 minutes. Fuel available should be 4 hours and 20. Yeah, okay then. Cruising altitude is flight level 360. Right, copy our route in. We actually won't include the star because it might change. Alright. Final flight plan. Alright, so we'll set our MCP next. So we have V2 of 148. So we'll set that. Heading, runway 4 left has a heading of 039er. And on the Newark 2 departure, it is an initial climb to 2000. But to be quite honest with you, I don't want to set that, so we'll just go up to 360 now. For now. Actually, forever. That's our cruising altitude. Alright. So, we'll do a system test. We'll hold this for 5 seconds, and this will just test all the sounds, the GPWS, the wind shear system.
Glide slope. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Sink rate. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Gear. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain. Glide slope. Bank angle. Bank angle.
Minimums. 500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Too low. Terrain. Caution. Terrain. 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 Pull up.
Alright. Next. TCAS test. Hold for 2 seconds.
TCAS test. Pass.
Alright. Then we'll test our weather systems. Press weather on both sides. Look down. WX plus T on both sides and then press
Monitor
test.
radar display. Go around. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead.
Okay. Turn off the weather on both sides. VOR is on both sides. Yank this all the way up to the max of 640 miles. Put traffic on and the data. Traffic data. Turn on the flight directors. And then LNAV, VNAV. You will see flight director in green, VNAV and LNAV in white, which means they are armed. We'll now arm the outer brake. And I'm going to do something very quickly here. I'm going to update the time. Alright. So, we're going to turn on our APU now. So fuel pump on, and then start the APU. It'll take a bit, so I mean, like, it started. Oh, and I forgot. I am part of a virtual airline. It is called the United Airlines Social Club. So there is a 8-car system, so I'm gonna just open it up. While we get the APU started. Alright, we will wait for 1 minute before we put any electrical load or lead on for the APU. We will switch this to APU gen though. We have 115 AC volts. And that is normal. So we have 20 seconds now.
our doors for departure. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please turn off any portable electronic equipment until 10 minutes after takeoff.
Alright, 60 seconds. Turn on the APU gens, and turn on the bleed for the APU. You will notice now we have 59 AC amps, and that is A-okay. So we'll get ourselves disconnected from the jetway, and we'll disconnect all of the systems now. Turn on the anti-collision light, move the jetway, and while we wait, we're going to plan our pushback, and to be quite honest with you, I'll probably do a straight pushback 250. We don't have GSX, so that's a rip. So I think 260 should be good. Alright, the gateway has cleared. Our APU is on. We're pretty much ready to start our pushback now. So, press start.
And ground cockpit.
Fuel pumps on.
Hi, Captain. We're all set to go up here. We've been cleared to push and start
Turn
at
off
your
the
discretion.
A system because it controls the wheel well.
Roger that, ready for push. Power and air are clear, doors closed. We are ready for pushback. Release parking brake, please.
Doors are closed. Yep.
Okay, parking brake
Hello.
is on.
Hello.
Clear to push.
Konnichiwa. Ciao. Mabuhay.
We're excited to have you aboard. And we appreciate your attention as we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. FAA regulation requires you to follow the instructions of our crew members and comply with posted and lighted signs.
Newark?
Which airline?
United.
You got it.
It's important to have your seatbelt on at all times. To fasten your seatbelt, slide the metal end into the buckle. Tighten by pulling the loose end of the strap. Lift the buckle to release. When the seatbelt sign is on, your seatbelt should be fastened low and tight across your lap. In case of unexpected turbulence, keep your seatbelt fastened even when the seatbelt sign is off.
Please take a moment to look around in order to familiarize yourself with this aircraft. This Boeing 787 has 8 exit doors, 4 on each side of the aircraft. If the doors are opened in an emergency, slide rafts will automatically inflate. In the water landing, slide rafts detach from the aircraft and are used as life rafts. All 8 exits are marked with overhead signs. As you locate the 2 exits nearest your seat, remember, they may be behind you.
Alright guys, thanks. You're cleared to disconnect. We will be watching for the pin and the release guidance on the right side of the airplane.
If you're unable or uncomfortable, please ask the flight attendant to be moved. If you must evacuate the aircraft, exit path lights on or near the floor will illuminate and guide you to the exit. Look for a change in color or an exit sign to indicate that you have reached an exit. Leave all carry-on bags behind. Please refer to the safety card near your seat for the operation of the exit doors on this aircraft.
If necessary, an oxygen mask will drop from above your seat. If a strap appears, pull down on the strap to access your mask. Firmly pull the mask to extend the tubing. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and slip the band over your head. The band does not require adjustment. To start the flow of oxygen, breathe normally. Make sure your mask is secure before helping others.
Should you need it, you'll find a life vest equipped with a water-activated light under or near your seat. When directed, pull the tab to remove the pouch. Tear open the pouch, remove and unfold the vest. Slip it over your head. Wrap the belt around your waist and secure it to the buckle in front. Pull the loose end to tighten. Inflate your vest just prior to exiting the aircraft by pulling down sharply on the red tab. You can also inflate the vest by blowing into the tube. This aircraft is also equipped with infant life vests, which will be distributed if necessary.
Smoking is never allowed on the aircraft. U.S. law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying lavatory smoke detectors. Federal regulations also require passengers to comply with lighted signs and crew member instructions.
Gen 1 on the AC.
For a taxi, takeoff and landing, large electronic devices must be turned off and stowed. For international destinations, your flight attendants will advise you if it's necessary to turn off and stow your device. Make sure you've switched all smartphones, tablets, and e-readers to airplane mode.
We'll be taking off soon. Please review the safety card located near your seat. Stow your tray table, carry-on items, headrest, and footrest. Make sure your seat back is upright and your seatbelt is securely fastened. Please be considerate of other passengers by carrying on only one small bag and one personal item. Please place your personal item under the seat in front of you. At United, safety is global.
From all of us around the world,
thanks.
Thanks.
Ow. Thanks, and enjoy your flight.
Left we have a regional jet. Right. Yeah, we're good. Now we're paralleling runway 4 left. Set up chronometer. Airplane do work, turbulence to 7,000. Question. Maintain 20 knots, or 20. Yeah, just maintain 20 for ground speed. now. Flipping the camera twice. Number 1 and number 2 revisions to continuous. Position strobe and steady. Turn on our QCAS to TARA. Left is clear and the right is clear. Oh wait, what is that? Hold on. It's an aircraft. Hold on a second, there's an aircraft. Is he on the approach for... Huh? What is he? Ah well, we'll just take off then. Alright, packs off. Belt onto arm. Go ahead and line up the runway. Okay, runway light on, taxi light off. We got ignition. Got the ignition to continuous, strobe and steady. Packs are off. TCAS is at TARA. The auto throttle is armed. All level VNAV is on. The auto brake is set to RTO. We're ready to take off. So, start the clock. 40% N1. Toga. Bell saver set. It's a bit windy. Pretty knots. Press hold.
V1. Rotate. V2.
That's the 5. Gear up. I'll add VNAV speed. Starting out with right turn. The engines are decelerating. Engine prop 1. yeah, this is how I do things. The 737. So that's pretty much the pre-flight departure phase. We have 12 degrees. Maybe I should come up another one. Oops. Pass 10,000 feet. We're gonna touch on the gas.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you on board United today. When we are at a working altitude, it'll be our pleasure to offer you beverages. Have a spare vaccine located in the seat pocket with all the beverages offered on the flight. In United Economy, cocktails, wine, and beer are $5, and all other beverages, including Starbucks coffee, are complimentary. Now that we're airborne, we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight.
Keep the anti-ice on for the seducts. We will go direct to Atlanta. All we have is age. We want to close to 277. So, I hope you enjoyed this first part, actually my first video on YouTube. I hope you will be making more parts and videos. Part 2 will probably be part of the final cruising phases and ascent, the landing and shutdown to descend to Continental. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a good day.